Hello everyone, welcome to the Ahdurin region. I am your host Ahdurin himself. Welcome to Detective Grimoire. This is a series that I played previously. You can see the old playthrough, it is nearly complete. However, I wanted to revisit it, partly because I had some issues with the last couple of episodes in the last playthrough, which is why it's incomplete, and partly because I wanted to get a refresher on this before I move on to the next game, Tangle Tower, which is, I don't think it's a sequel, I think it's more of like a um, another adventure with the same character. So I wanted to play this game again. If you've already seen the original series, which most of you probably haven't, but it's up on the channel anyway, you can see that with all my original jokes. So I do know the story, I do know what happens, I have a general idea of where the hints and stuff are, but it's been a couple of months. Um, yeah, so with that said, I think we can just dive on in. This is a game that has voice. This is a game that has voice actors already, so you don't need to worry about me and my wonderful voices. Anyway, so you can see some of the stuff is already done. I've technically completed it, but I'm gonna go through it again. Start from the beginning. Headphones strongly recommended. Sound is important. You will need sound to properly experience this game. Let's go through it. Armor Games and SFB Games, I believe this. An Armor Game production. Original score by Raphael Benjamin Meyer. Programming and development by Tom Vian. Art and design by Adam Vian. Backgrounds by Catherine Unger. Also, I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. Starring Edward Thiong as Grimoire.
2025 last night. A murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction, deep within the heart of the marshal.
Hold on. A tourist attraction. Here?
Yeah, here in a swamp, though?
I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
Famous. All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in this swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see what matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
You're suspecting an alien.
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
We've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? There's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Okay, we are here and active. The police file, also this game. The voice acting is incredible, the music is incredible. So let's go through the police file. So Richard Remington, founder of tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, was found dead outside of his office at 20:45 last night, so that's 8:45. Exact cause of death unknown. 3 small wounds to the chest suggest an attack from a clawed creature. Slime around the wound, footprints found at the scene suggest the culprit was Boggy, the legendary swamp creature. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp last night could hold vital information. Cool, so we know there's at least 7 people. Here's some more photos. So, the victim, where he's dead, the Boggy Bog. The claw marks and some steps, I suppose. The suspect, that's a... What is that?
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Preach.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise you. This is the place it all began. You'll find out soon enough.
Really? I love the animation of this type of style as well. It's so cool. And, oh, my hat. Gosh darn it. Chapter 1. A swamp full of secrets.
Your case file is in the top right.
Okay.
You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here. When you've collected some, of course.
Right.
I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
Alright, cool beans. So there is some basic information we have. If you excuse me just for a second, I will check and make sure that the volume is... Yeah, the volume's pretty decent. Let me pop it up a little bit. Because I don't want it to be too loud, but I also want to make sure you can hear me and everything like that. So, let's go through the stuff here. We have information about Boggy and the murder victim. We hope you enjoy your visit to Boggy's Bog. Cool. His body was found outside the office in the swamp. Remington received 3 small wounds on his chest. Remington has mysterious slime around his wounds. And then there's some more information that we don't have. And then about Boggy, all we know is that he's not been sighted for 60 years. Mysterious creature. That about sums this up. We can look at some clues, which we have the police file. We've already read that. The suspects, we only have Boggy and Remington. There's other people. Last thing is notes. So in each location, there are a different number of notes that we can get. Here, it doesn't seem like there are any clues. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Before we do anything, though, I'm going to talk to you.
Ah, back so soon, Grimoire? What's troubling you?
Your mustache.
Your mustache is troubling me. That thing seems to be longer every time I see you.
You've been warned about this, Detective. Don't talk about my facial hair, and I won't talk about yours.
What's wrong with mine? It's perfectly under control. It's
Mine is
trimmed
dashing.
and ready for action.
Grimoire, you're supposed to be investigating a murder. Stop wasting time.
Yeah, I'm investigating why your mustache is so big. Alright,
Back
anyway.
so soon, Grimoire?
Yeah.
What's troubling you?
What do I do?
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing.
Getting rusty, I see. Don't panic, I'll go over the basics. First of all, you can examine things you find in the swamp by tapping on them. My advice is to be thorough. You won't regret it.
What about the suspects?
That's simple. Just tap on anyone you meet and begin talking to them. You'll eventually be able to choose from a list of topics, some of which might not be available at first. So you'll need to visit each suspect several times. My advice is to be
thorough and I won't regret it. Yeah, I got it. Talk to everyone about everything.
If you must put it so bluntly, you can move around the swamp by selecting walk mode with the button on the bottom right, and then choosing a direction.
So, wait. What's the button on the top right?
That's the most important button of all. It opens your case file. It's where you keep all...
I remember. I keep all my notes in there. Everything about suspects, clues, and the areas I've been to.
Precisely. If you get lost, read through your case file. It should help you decide what you need to do next. Good luck.
I'm curious because in this world, is there actually buttons that do these sort of things, or is this just for us? I know it's just for us, but like, still.
Back so soon,
yeah.
What's trouble?
Where are we?
Where are we? It feels like the middle of nowhere.
That's a fairly accurate description. We've arrived at a tourist attraction known as Boggy's Bog.
A tourist attraction in the middle of nowhere, though?
A mysterious creature lives in this swamp.
Right, that's Boggy.
Exactly. And in recent years, it seems somebody has tried to commercialize that legend. And the swamp itself.
But the owner was the murder victim, wasn't he?
Yes, unfortunately, he'll be unavailable for questioning.
Yeah, no figures. Alright. That pretty much wraps this up. The shining dots probably mean that we should go that way.
That's where I need to go. I can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right. Oh, and if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn them off. See if I can still remember the game and how it works. If not, then oh well. Let's walk that way. Hello.
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended, though.
So I think there is a game before this, and I really want to play that game, but I don't know what it is. If anyone can tell me in the comments, that's my question of the day or whatever. If you guys know what that game is and where I could play it, please let me know because I really want to know. So I remember last time I clicked I've never seen you before as I've never seen you before. I want to click from the fairground just to know if that gives me a help from the game.
You're that weird girl from the fairground.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and
You'll
behave.
get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not
really?
anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature, but it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared.
Poof. Disappeared off the face of the
Might
earth.
pretend I imagined her.
I'm probably going to. Because I don't remember her off the top of my head. I mean, I know her from this game, but I don't know her from the previous game. So I do know you can click around
No clues, just mud.
and get a bunch of hints about everything. You get... Where am I going? Crime scenes on the west side, yeah. What am I... Come to the back button, cool. So in here, they tell you how many hints there are. So there are 3 different things that are important. I'm going to try to 100% this game, like 100%. We will see if I get there, though. But let's see. So... Let's try that.
I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here.
Yeah, neither do I.
Don't forget to use walk mode to move around.
I will, eventually. So you notice that when I clicked on that, it added some hints. And there's a hint here. The tourist attraction is called Boggy's Bog. Well, not hints, notes, sorry. There are 2 more things here. I have an idea what one of them is. Which would be this thing.
Is an opportunity for a photographic memento. The 2 characters are an explorer and Boggy himself. Are they fighting?
Curious. I'm trying to picture if I put my head in them. Can't tell if they're fighting or hugging.
It's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water.
Well, that's fun. Alright, I think, and if you'll excuse me for a second just to make sure I know how long we've been recording for. It's about 13 minutes, okay. Yeah, we got time. I'm probably aiming for about 20 minutes or so
Just
an episode.
my luck, the gate's closed.
Aw, shucks.
Looks like I can move these metal latches around. I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock.
Oh, pretty
Then
straightforward.
I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
Let's hope so. For some reason, I really like the graphics on this. Like, just how the gravity takes effect and stuff like that. Alright, let's see if I can drag that out there. Let me... Yeah, we get the point. Do... Where do I need to go? I need to go... Alright. Let me do that, and pop that out there. There we go. Do I need to get both sides out? Let's do that. Carry that over.
Hey, nice.
There we go.
I might get one of these from my office.
I think it might just be the right side. I don't think I did the wrong. I did the wrong side. Anyway,
This
Now that
is
we've opened the
tourist
gates?
attraction?
yeah. Would you guys come here for a vacation?
The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me.
The whole concept of a tourist attraction in a swamp doesn't make sense to me.
Let's do some thinking.
All right.
Drag any 2 stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom, and flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence. Tap the confirm button to try it out. I just have to focus my thoughts.
All right.
And reach a conclusion.
Let's go.
Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
I think it is. The tourist attraction is far too remote for the swamp to be... No, it's not too smart. To make any money, to murder someone, I think, to make any money. So let's try that. Swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money.
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me.
Yeah,
What's the story behind this place?
there has to be a story behind the place. Alright, now if I remember correctly, there are a few hints here as well. So let's check those out. The crossroads, there are two things here. Let us see them. If we can find them.
Note to self, don't fall in.
Good advice.
Apparently, there's a museum to the left and a cafe to the right. I'm not hungry, though. This place is putting me off food.
Let's try the tree.
There's a hollow part of the tree, right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside.
Although there's something seeing me. Did you guys see those eyes? That was not great.
It's a fork in the road. How non-linear.
Haha. Let me see.
Those trees are more dense. It's like a forest back there. It's a fork in the road.
Yeah. I gotta remember where the second hint
It's
was.
a fork in the road.
Yeah,
Apparently, I'm not hungry.
let's see if I can figure out.
It's the base of a jack. Was this entire place
Oh,
built
there we go.
around it?
Here, I'll redo that for you guys.
It's the base of a gigantic tree, and it's sitting in the very heart of the swamp. Was this entire place built around it?
Also pretty sure I saw those eyes again. Alright, so which way should we walk? I think we're supposed to walk that way. Let's go this way and see what
I
happens.
should visit the crime scene before I do anything. I think Officer James said it was to the west.
Let's not do that. Let's go let's go this way instead and check it out. There's a tent up there?
I should visit the crime scene. I think Officer...
Okay. Well, let's look at the notes here. There are 3 different things here. Large tree trunk being used for a protest. Interesting. But who's protesting? And what is that?
These flower petals seem a little out of place, lying on the ground over there.
Okay.
A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to ignore.
Here. Maybe...
Looks like this path leads towards the northwest corner of Bongi's Bog. I can't wait.
Cool. Let's just go there, because I don't think we can fully explore this place yet. And here we are. At the clearing. There's one hint here. Or one... I keep saying hint. One note here.
Rocks sitting in the water like stepping stones. If that was a natural occurrence, it's a very convenient one.
Yeah, I don't know how natural
There's a
that
narrow
is.
path here leading up that hill and through the trees. It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction.
That must be the way we have to go then, because I think we have to go west. Here we are. The music has already gotten very serious, which you know is a great sign for that. Let us check out some stuff here real quick. The outside office. 3 hints here. So one of them is very obvious.
There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door. And back down into those reeds by the water.
Number 2 is probably this.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
Yeah, he looks very Henry Stickmin-esque of just the chalk. We open up the police file again, I think. Yeah, this is just to remind us again.
There's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside.
Yep, I think, as far as I can tell, explore everywhere and talk. Alright, I think, with that being said, now that we've explored this area, can we go inside?
I can't get in here without a key. And I don't feel like kicking the door down. Maybe if I get desperate later on.
Cool. I think with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a general idea of what this is going to look like. This game is very, very good. I'm saying this right now as a person that's already played through it. I know I'm going through it as if I've never have. I'm just to keep that sort of mysterious feel. But Eventually, we'll get into games where I have no idea what's going on. Um, I think this is a good place to end it off now that we have reached the crime scene. Remington is dead, and we have to find out who killed him. Pretty straightforward, except, as you can tell in the top left, we're only 9% of the way through. So, thank you very much for watching and supporting the Ahdurin region in any way, shape, or form that you can. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care. Ooh, spooky noise. Spooky. I can't.